Welcome back to the Victory Lap Show. Here's truly Chad Fairey.
Tyler Corbitt.
Last ride.
It's the last ride. It's the last one, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have to give Coach Legge a little bit of grief.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
He's been telling us he's gonna come in all semester, and been asking him once before every show. Never showed up. So 7. We tried.
We did try. We did. We controlled what we can control.
Yeah,
and then that's
we
what
did.
we're taught to do. So
We did.
yeah.
So for the last one, I think we're gonna do a little review, a little year in review, a little recap,
Yeah.
some things to look forward to. So let's just talk about recently with us. You just got back from
Mississippi, Sardis, Mississippi. Went out there with Jackson Lindley, James Parker, Briar Hawkins, all 4 guys. Jackson still plays here. The 2 used to play here. Went out there for a little duck hunting trip, 3-day trip out there, and had a lot of success. And now turning around, me and Billy Amick, and going right back to Arkansas. So
That's exciting.
a lot of travels. So
A lot of cold mornings.
a lot of cold mornings, especially now. Even walking down here,
It's freezing now.
It's chilly.
But
But yeah, so a little year in review. So I guess, from the beginning, really.
start in January.
Yeah.
Were you back on the 2nd this past year?
Mm-hmm.
I think just about every position player, or every player might have been back on the 1st or 2nd.
I'm pretty sure they were.
For us to work out a little spring training type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But before we know it, it'll be season starts.
Yeah. This time of year is always just ridiculous quick.
Yeah,
And especially the way fall went this year. As fast as fall went by, I can only imagine how quick this little.
Christmas is in 7 days. I've bought 0 presents, so I've got some Christmas shopping to do.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I got Rachel at the house on there trying to figure out what I'm gonna get her. I got a couple ideas.
Yeah, you got to get her a graduation present too.
Yeah, I do. Wow, thank you for reminding me of that. I'm almost let that slip.
She graduates in what, Tuesday or Wednesday?
22nd. So
is that Thursday?
That's Thursday. Yeah. So I start getting my money right in order to get those things
She's
going.
gonna be paying the bills here soon.
No, yeah. Thank goodness. Help me out. I guess, her birthday was on the 12th. My sister and my dad's was on the 15th. And then graduation 22nd, and then Christmas.
So you've had a busy week.
Yeah. So between duck hunting, gifts, and all that, it's been.
And we're the only 2 left in Clemson right now.
Yeah.
Only 2 baseball players.
Sure are.
I know their guys I've been seeing them just dwindle out the past 2 weeks. But there's really no reason for me to be here.
No. Yeah.
Other than it's just, I like being here.
Yeah, that's kind of how I got no reason to be here now. I should have gone to Greenwood, but
Yeah.
I enjoy being in Clemson, so why not?
All right, let's talk about year in review. So we got back early last year, or early in January. That little spring training flew by quick. Season started quick, and it started well.
It did. Yeah, I was being a part of that. Obviously 14 and all that, whatever.
Yeah.
That was just cool, just being around that. And never, had that kind of sustained success for that long.
Yeah.
Baseball team.
It was an interesting dynamic, and I don't know if it was great for us, but it was awesome to be part of. It was really fun to do.
I think one of the biggest bright spots of that is the fact that, let's just say, we get in that same boat this year. We're going to have guys who have been through that and see.
And we got a lot of older guys that
We do.
that have been. It's an old team.
Yeah, elderly team.
Yeah.
But yeah, that experience in itself for times struggle, success. You talk about not wanting to ride that wave of the roller coaster of the emotions that you feel throughout a season. An experienced team is one that's more or less going to be even kill.
Yeah.
Which helps.
And I almost feel like those 14 were in slow motion, and as soon as that ended, I feel like it sped up on us really, really quickly.
It did, yes, and that's where having that experience with those situations.
We just didn't know how to pump the brakes.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, and that's one thing I like about this group that we have is like a collective buy-in across the board from coaches, all that, and then also you have guys with that experience that we're talking about that know, baseball is a weird sport, so having that kind of in the back of your head too kind of helps you sustain that.
Yeah. Yeah, and there were a couple series here and there. The NC State series, the Louisville series, and the Virginia series were probably three of the ones that I wish we could all have back.
Oh yeah.
Ones that really kind of just slipped through our fingertips. It really made a big difference whether or not we made the tournament.
Yeah, I think I mean, not technically, there's no way to really gauge it, but I think it's
we were a game or two away. We were a series or two away, which really what it boils down to is, I mean, every game matters.
Yeah.
Which is hard to swallow looking back on it, but it's just one of those things you gotta learn from it.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to put in perspective. You know, we played 56 games regular season. You know, just how important one game is.
And like game 33 could be the most important one of them all. Like it's just the ones you just let slip through your fingers.
That's why you know
be the difference maker.
Even Coach Baggage harps on the most important pitches.
The next one.
Yeah, next one.
Yeah.
That's even with games. I guess you can apply that in life, but
everything.
So it's really it's a good little tidbit of advice just to kind of keep in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
But so looking forward, obviously, last season didn't pan out the way that we were wanting it to.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, you still have the opportunity to grow as a team with the older guys. Obviously, like we were speaking on 14-0 start season. You see where that goes from there. Obviously, you can't pump the brakes, can't slow it down now that we have that experience. You have that ability to be able to kind of draw back on that experience and,
just slow the moment down a little bit.
Yeah. So I think that's one thing that's really going to help us out going into this next year.
And that is one thing we work on too. That's a cognitive process that we've been working on with EB and all that. So I mean that's a big part of what they teach and what they coach. So
right.
I really do think it'll pay off.
Yeah. No, I do too. 100%. Especially with our schedule this year, we have a tough schedule, a good schedule.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
But so in the long run, keeping those things in the back of your mind.
So were you here this summer for the transition of the press conference when EB got here?
I was not. No.
Right. It was interesting. I mean, it was a weird time, but it was exciting at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of bittersweet thing, but he did instill a lot of excitement.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, it's still there. Like there's still flutters. There's still some sparks. So I'm sure that'll ramp up big time early February too.
Oh, definitely. And you can even just feel just the anticipation.
Yeah.
With football season come down to the end, and then basketball season is starting to get in the middle of things. So basketball starts wrapping up, then it's us.
Yep.
It's time to go.
Yeah, it'll be quick. That we get back on first or second, whatever. Start spring training, working out, and then it's really only a month from when we start practicing.
Yeah.
When classes start. So, I mean, man, it'll be here quick.
Whew. Man, that is a quick turnaround. It doesn't seem that quick when you talk about it like this, but having experience going through it and whatnot, it does fly by.
I mean, it's already December 18th right now.
Yeah, I remember we were talking about our first Mental Toughness Wednesday in here.
Yeah.
That's, man, good Lord.
It does. It goes by quick.
It does. Yeah. But very excited for the upcoming season. That's one thing, the excitement around this year, obviously with new staff and all that, there's the excitement that comes with that, the excitement behind this team, the experience we have, the pieces that we brought in, so to, obviously not, you don't want to say perfect storm, but there are a lot of good things going on.
There's a lot of good things happening.
So, carrying that into February when we get started up against Binghamton, that's going to be, it's just like at that point, it's just, we refer to the field as a playground. It's going to be a playground. Yeah,
I do. And not even this upcoming year, the year after that, the year after that. I think it's going to be really, really exciting to watch. There's an extremely talented freshman class we have.
Yes.
So, I mean, hopefully they'll be able to make an impact when they can this year. But I know that the program's going to be in good hands.
That's a fact. That's one of the biggest things I've been telling people too. Like everybody's asking how y'all gonna be this year.
Yeah, and I hate that. That's one of the worst questions I hate to hear.
Yeah, same.
Because I'm extremely superstitious.
Superstition, yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I am the batting gloves, my routine before everything. I go and pee before every at bat. I take a sip of water, throw it out.
Yeah.
There's tons of little finicky things I do that nobody knows about. I mean, I shaved before my at-bats last year in the middle of the game.
That worked out for you.
It worked out, but like it's just little things. I'm so superstitious, and I feel like if I look at somebody in the eye and tell them, "Oh, we're gonna be good," I just can't. I can't do it. I can't make myself do it.
Yeah, I can't get behind that either. And but also it's hard to tell. You know, like we were saying about last year. You know, you tell somebody at the beginning of the year we're gonna be really good, and you go 14-0, and it looks like everything's great.
Yeah.
But then,
it's fluff.
Yeah.
And I just it's not a lack of confidence. It's not anything like that. It's just more of just like it's just that superstition. I believe in a jinx, and I believe in the game knows.
Yes.
And it'll come back and bite you.
No, that's a fact. Yeah, but kind of going back to what you were saying about the program, that's one thing I'm really excited the next couple of years to see this program. Steps we're making, things we're starting to instill in the program, they're things that are going to pay off in the long run. And I really think that this staff will be here for a long time.
And I know, I think we've been talking about that privately, just outside of here. But yeah, there's a lot of things going on that's good for the program.
Oh yeah, 100%. Even stuff off the field, like Coach Baggage and how involved he is with NIL, how involved he is with the alumni, how involved he is in the community, and even our coaches. They're kind of Coach Snobble obviously came from that, so he knows he's doing the exact same thing. And I think long term they're going to be here for a long time, and this program's going to have a lot of success. Yeah. So that's one thing. Sounds weird to say. Obviously, I love my past 4 years here, but I wonder just how much different, if you play 4 years under Backage compared to, like anywhere else. Yeah. I'm really excited to see what he's going to do here long term. So. Yeah, and this year we'll go a couple of the conference weekends we have. We go to Florida State. Mm-hmm. We go to Georgia Tech, I believe. Yep. We go to NC State, I believe. We do. And then to Boston College. Mm-hmm. Got that right? Am I missing any? Cool. We're not playing Miami this year. Nope. Playing Louisville at home. Yep. Yeah. Playing Louisville at home. We're playing the Tar Heels at home. Yep. We're playing Duke at home, I believe. I think we are too. Yeah, we don't really have any the trips are gonna be all right. To Boston College won't be too cold. I'm really looking forward to Florida State. No, me too. In that atmosphere, everybody's always talked about the fans and how much they get into it. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, I don't know if we play Wake this year. I'm sure we will play Wake at home this year. Play Wake at home. Yep. So that'll be another good experience. We got Rhett Louder coming into town on Friday night. Oh yeah. A future first rounder. So sure. No, it'll be an exciting season. I'm really ready for it. Oh, I am too. That's one thing. Even obviously scheduling all that. I like looking at that stuff. But this, just going into this season in general, I don't care who we're playing. I'm excited to see. Yeah. Even just how much different it is. Yeah. Just from game to game, the in-game adjustments, the game inside the game. How that plays. Yeah, and other than Riley and Willie, I think nobody's seen EB manage a game during a real game, a game that matters. Yes. Not that our false scrimmage, whatever that matter, but I'm interested just to see the coaching staff during games and how they operate. Me too. Just from the small snippets we've had of even when we played UNC Wilmington, ECU, and even in our inter squads and whatnot, it's been kind of interesting just to see how they, It's been I've enjoyed it. It's the way they prepare the reports, the way they prepare before the game. We do have that classroom meeting before the game. Mm-hmm. So it is, and it's very well thought out and very, very intentful. Yes, and even the scouting report things that we do completely as an entire team, which is something you don't see in a lot of programs. Yeah. But it's cool to see because the in-depth breakdowns, even for ECU and UNC Wilmington, in games that do not matter. And games that we really didn't have anything to look at coming in, it's a brand new team. So we really didn't have that much information on them, but we still, they still had the ability to
a pretty good scouting report on.
I can only imagine late season.
Late season, we're gonna have some.
We'll get a book.
We're gonna have some in-depth talks, which is good. I mean, but at the same time, you just gotta keep it simple. Have a few cues in mind.
That's a fact. That's one thing that, don't ride that roller coaster. Keep it simple. Stick to your routine, and that routine, creates consistency, and then that's what I've been hard on to go from there.
So we got Christmas coming up. You got, other than some hunting, you got any plans for going back home or?
No, so I'm going home on the 22nd, I believe, and then I'm coming right back up here. When am I coming back up here? The 26th, 27th? Something like that. Why am I coming back up here again? 27th, I don't remember. All I know is I'm going to be up here on the 27th. I'm blanking. The car ride down here got me, I guess. I don't know. But I'll be back up here on the 27th. And then New Year's, I'll be here. Maybe go to Greenville or something. I don't know. I got some buddies up there.
Might come join you.
Yeah.
I might be here on New Year's. I was here last year for New Year's.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, last year, New Year. Well, yeah, I guess I was in Nashville last year. This time of New Year's, I guess. Thought about going to a football game for a little bit.
It's a little ride.
Yeah, it's a ride, but at the same time, it's kind of
it's
like.
The last one.
Last one, but the logistics, the whole thing, just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because, Miami, New Year's, that time's going to be.
It'll be wild.
If I was a freshman, sophomore, going down to Miami for New Year's, I'd be all about it. But now that I'm a little bit older and I'm just kind of like, I don't want to be around that many people. I don't want to do that. So,
I understand that. No, I understand that completely.
Honestly, I mean, if I had it my way, I'd probably be asleep before the ball dropped. I don't know, like getting old. So.
Speaking of old, Matt Starbuck just turned 24.
He did.
Happy belated, Matt.
Yeah, congratulations on being the oldest Division I baseball player. I'm sure, I'm just guessing, but
So how about, speaking of that, what about the Oregon guy? Did you see about that? How he just got granted his 9th year eligibility. So he started off, he redshirted his freshman year, played his redshirt freshman season, which is his second year. And then he had season-ending injury, and then COVID, and then injury. So
whatever that puts him at.
He's got, after this year, he's got 2 more left.
Imagine going to college for 9 years.
And you know what's even crazier is he's still 6 months younger than Stetson Bennett.
Oh my God.
The quarterback from Georgia.
Wow. Man, that's interesting. I didn't know
right?
That. It's impressive at that point. I mean, you could go to school. If you went to school for 9 years, you could get 2 undergrads.
I mean, he's a professional student at that point.
Yeah. I mean, that is wow. I mean, at that point, you're well educated. So that's what I was
you ought to have a pretty impressive resume.
Yeah, if you don't have a good resume after that, that's all for 9. It's 9 years of school. Oh my goodness.
I don't know if he's fully made his decision to come back or not yet, but that's.
He should.
It's pretty wild. I think he said the biggest thing was finding something else to study or something else to enroll in.
That's a good problem to have. Well, I don't know if it's a good problem.
It's a great problem to have. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do 8. So this is our 5th year. I don't know if I can take 3 more.
Yeah, I couldn't do 6.
I take 1 class next semester and I'll graduate with my master's.
Yeah.
I'll finish up.
Man, that's... Time flies. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, it's been also even just getting on the show.
Yeah,
and this was
an incredible opportunity, and that's like one of the things. Like the college landscape's changing. We've never been able to do this before this year. Yeah. So I mean, just things like that are they're changing quick.
They are,
and it's up to us to catch up to it.
That's fine. That's kind of like whenever we were here with Ryan Ammons talking about that kind of stuff. That was kind of an insightful conversation to have too.
Yeah.
And it just shows how much it's changing. But, depending on which side of the fence you're on, it's either good, bad, but one way or another, it's here to stay. Mm-hmm. So, adapt or die is what I've always heard. So, might as well adapt.
That is what they say.
So, but yes, this has been an incredible opportunity to be able to get here and talk to you guys, the viewers, and it's a big thank you to you guys out there
Yeah.
for watching. Carter Fricks, thank you for your support.
Yeah, Carter. He's been our biggest fan.
What's that? Fourth shout out?
I don't know. I think he has the channel or what. I don't know what he does, but he has them on. He's subscribed or he's got notifications on because he's watching it. He sends me a picture of him watching it.
Yep.
Minutes after it finishes.
But last time, before I even knew the episode had been uploaded, he had told me that he already watched it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness.
Happy belated birthday to him too. He just turned 23.
He did. Sure did.
So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's one of my biggest fans. I know Tommy watches them too.
Tommy does.
So yeah, we love you guys. Couldn't do it without you, but
yeah.
I think yeah. No, it's been fun. I'm glad we got to have the guys on that came in. Tried to get we almost got to have Davis Sharp to come in.
Yeah.
But he's sitting in the house right now eating.
Yeah, watching some football and hanging out. So
Yep.
Couldn't pry him off the couch. Yeah, so I guess really and truly it's a wrap up.
Yeah.
Overall or anything, so like we were saying, thank you guys for watching. It's really been awesome to have this opportunity, really.
Yeah.
I would have never fathomed the thought of doing something like this.
Yeah, it's been exciting. I think we were a little not nervous about it, but a little taken back.
Yeah.
I was excited to do it, but like I said, it's just one of those things you don't know what to expect.
Right. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, especially if you don't have any experience talking to a camera.
Nobody's in here. It's just us.
Yeah. So, yeah, dang, it is kind of an odd concept to grasp,
right.
But yeah, it's been slowly but surely something to get better at, and that's been fun. That's even looking back from where we started when we got on first episode to Jackson, Riley.
Yeah, Jackson, Riley, Bus. Who else have we had on? Caden came on. So we've had a couple good. It's been exciting. I'm glad we got to do it.
Oh yeah, 100%. So, but I guess final wrap up.
Yeah, next time you see us, hopefully it'll be on February 17th.
Yep, so you guys come on out, show your support, and we look forward to seeing you guys in DKS coming up soon. So, but anyway, I guess as always, thank you to Clemson Insider, Daryl Clemson, and Robert McCray for giving us this opportunity, and we'll see you guys soon.
Yep, see you guys. Go Tigers.